Drew Mitchum was sitting on the left side of the Amtrak car talking with a friend about how fast the train was going. Cars on the freeway looked as if they were standing still. Then the Centralia man saw through the windows that the cars ahead of him were going everywhere. In a flash, he saw asphalt coming at him as his car careened off the overpass above Interstate 5 near Olympia. This is it, he thought. He closed his eyes. 3 people died and more than 70 were injured when Amtrak 501 derailed Monday near Olympia on the inaugural run of a new, faster Seattle to Portland route. The train was traveling 50 mph above the 30 mph speed limit on a curve at the time, rail safety officials said. As he braced himself for impact, Mitchum said heard the crunching and screeching of metal, and screaming. He tumbled through the air. Then I remember waking up on the freeway, he recalled Tuesday night from his hospital bed. His Nike sneakers and Seahawks hat had been blown off in the process. As he regained consciousness, he was stunned. I was like, what, I am alive? Mitchum said. He was face down on the road, in pain. He looked to his side and saw his friend, Dale Skylingstad, also face down. He called his name, but Skylingstad didn't respond. The 2 rail enthusiasts had been checking out the new route. Emergency responders came almost immediately, he said. They asked him where it hurt. He said he told them the middle of his back and his left shoulder. They said he would be on a backboard soon. They told him not to move. Mitchum, 40, ended up in Tacoma's multi-care Allenmore Hospital. Around 9 a.m., he called his dad in Centralia. Doug Mitchum had turned on the news that morning and saw the crash. He knew his son was supposed to be on the train and started worrying. But a Good Samaritan had called him and said she talked to his son and that he was on his way to the ER. Drew Mitchum was later transferred to Tacoma Regional Hospital. The left side of his face and head was bruised and cut. There were cuts on his right hand and blood spots in his eyes. A blue teddy bear sat in a bag on a chair next to a small bouquet of flowers. 3 visiting friends chatted. The crash broke at least one of his vertebrae and 4 ribs. Coughing hurt. A nurse came by to draw blood, while another took him to another room for x-rays. He learned Skylingstad had survived but was in intensive care, in worse shape, also at Tacoma General. Mitchum said he first fell in love with trains when he was 7. He remembers the ride that started it all. His t-ball coach took the team to Seattle to watch the Mariners play. They took Amtrak from Centralia. I was just like, this is awesome, Mitchum recalled. That evolved into an interest in photographing trains. 13 years later, he was at a rail yard in Centralia, taking pictures of trains. So was Scott Brown. The 2 got to talking and quickly became friends. Over the years, that friendship grew into a 30-person group of friends passionate about trains. Brown was visiting Mitchum on Tuesday with his wife, Arlene. Mitchum doesn't know when he'll get out of the hospital. It'll take weeks, possibly months, for him to heal completely.